See, that's the conclusion we all fall back to because you can't get us a narrative that says, "Oh, yeah, I guess that is racist." Good point. Yeah. So when you don't do that, when you say things like, "Well, man, IDs cost people money, and some people don't have money." No, everybody IDs are free now. Well, there's 11% of the population doesn't have ID. So how did they function in the rest of their life?
Yeah.
So these things don't work. So then we fall back to the position. The only thing we can reason, unless you come up with a great narrative that we go, you know what, you made a great point there, then everybody falls back to what Marshall said and what we're all thinking. You don't want a voter ID because it may if everybody has to have an ID to prove who they are, then the voting system will be full of integrity and the ability to be able to manipulate it will be harder. What other conclusion can we come to?
Yeah, like the email I got, it'll be hard for people from other states to cross lines and vote.
It's easier to cheat if you don't have to prove who you are. Plus, let's just look at the practicality of this. If you don't have an ID, you don't have a driver's license, you can't vote. You can't drive to go vote anyway.
Well, you can unless you get caught. That's what they do.
Well, you can
not
cheat.
I say everybody that doesn't have an ID, they're driving illegally.
You can cheat at the ballot box if you don't get caught too.
Yeah. Kevin in Alabama. Kevin, go ahead. 30 seconds.
Yes, retired law enforcement here. Yeah. The biggest thing that keeps somebody from getting the ID is because they're afraid that if they have an outstanding warrant, if they go up there and try to get the ID, they think they're going to go to jail. They may not check them, but from talking to people, that's what they're afraid of. They're afraid if they walk in there to get an ID, they're going to check them and they're going to go to jail.
So our real problem here is not having an ID to vote. It's people who have outstanding warrants.
Which goes to Crystal's point.
Yeah. Isn't that what we're talking about?
And here's what Crystal's going to say to that, and she's right. So, Crystal, go ahead.
Hey, guys, monkey grab.
Thanks for the call, Crystal. Go ahead.
Thank you.
I just feel like if the reason that people are defending people for not getting an ID is because they are afraid they have a warrant, why are we defending and protecting people who potentially have a warrant out for their arrest?
Yeah,
I could look at it as a good law enforcement way of finding people that you're looking for.
You're not going to get me onto your calls to say, well, the reason I don't want to have to go get an ID is I'm afraid they'll find out that I need to be arrested. What?
Let me tell you this, just for me personally, if I have a warrant on me somewhere, the last thing I care about is whether I vote or not.
Right.
I ain't going to vote. I ain't going to care. I ain't voting.
There's no voter suppression there.
I'm not only avoiding voting, I'm avoiding any kind of crowd or driving on the highway if I can.
A lot of things you're going to avoid.
Because a busted taillight could get me.
I don't. I'm sorry, that one doesn't do it either. That doesn't, and that's also not racist. I mean, that's...
Well, again, assuming that all those people are black is racist.
Right.
We fall in that category.
You mean to tell me there's no white people that have outstanding warrants? Of course there are. This is crazy. It's not racist. It's just saying, criminals don't like this. Okay, I got that.
Yeah, makes it tough on them. Especially the voting criminals.
Rick and Bubba, Rick and Bubba.